Good, everybody. It's your boy out here, man. We are out here on these streets, man. I'm going to work. Well, I'm going back to work. I was reading online. This dude had a copy of Smash, man. It was for the GameCube. I ain't mad at you. You got a copy of the game that I want. I ain't mad at you. I'm actually like cool. And when you sell it, man, let me holler at you. But he was selling it. And I was looking at it like, oh man, it's complete, CIB, everything, he had everything, the instruction manual, the disc. You can't really tell if the disc look clean or, if it's scratched out of hell. But the reason I'm making this video, man, he was asking $65, Pimpin'. We got to talk about this damn retro gaming prices, man. Everybody losing their motherfucking mind on these damn prices. $65. You remember the GameCube prices, man? Remember fucking PlayStation 2 prices was like what, 45 tops? That system games prices were tops. $45, man. It wasn't until the PlayStation 3, Wii, and the Xbox 360 we started seeing 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was some next level type shit, you know what I'm saying? And now we're at 65, you know what I mean? So we were like 45, 50 bucks. This dude wants to ask $65 for a game that when it first launched was about 45 to 50 bucks. So he's asking anywhere between $15 to $20 higher than the game when it first launched, and it's a used game. It's not new. It's not sealed. It's not, it's not brand new. It's not closed up. It's open. He's played it, and there's no way to tell if the disc is damaged. There's no way to tell if it's even going to work when it gets here. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. You can't tell. You can't meet up with him and play it. You can't do none of that shit. But like I said, what I want to say to y'all is this. Y'all, what is up with this bullshit, man? The retro market. Y'all motherfuckers want to be talking about I got my price listing off of eBay. I got my price listing off of Amazon. I got my price listing off of Craigslist. Do you realize how fucking stupid you sound? You got your prices from a glorified opinionated website. You got your prices from fucking auction websites. You see what I'm saying? You didn't use your head. The fucking retro market is horrible, man. Like, their pricing is awful. Games, a lot of games, the majority of the games, regardless of how fucking hard to find they are, regardless of how fucking many were made at the popularity of the system, regardless of all that shit. When the system was alive, when GameCube was at its pinnacle, when it was at its, when it was around, when it was going out, all that shit, all them games were between, when it first launched, 45 bucks, $50 a max, when they first came out. When the system was going under and they were waving goodbye to it, the games were $20 if you bought it new. And that means buying it used, they were cheaper. On what level of, fucked up is this? You see what I'm saying? Like, who decided that games were going to be used on the retro side? Who decided that used games should be worth more now? People are now taking advantage of stupid people. And there's a lot of stupid people. A lot. People paying $75, $85, $95. Conker's Bad Fur Day on Nintendo 64, I keep seeing for $100. And it's just the fucking cart, man. Just the fucking cart for Conker's Bad Fur Day goes for $100. You don't get no instruction manual. You don't get no motherfucking cardboard box. It's not even complete. It's just the fucking cartridge. You realize that game was remade for the fucking Xbox, right? You realize that they just put it back out there on the Xbox One on that Rareware fucking 30 game collection CD, right? So why would you pay $100 for a game you can get with improved graphics? You see what I'm saying? Like, that don't make any sense. Why would you pay that? Like, I'm a fan of the Nintendo 64, but I'm not paying $100 for a cartridge. You can get that out of your fucking mind. Oh, well, I seen it was sold for that much on eBay. Because eBay's an auction site. And anything can happen at an auction. You can have something that's worth a penny go for $200 to $300 because it's an auction. You see what I'm saying? This shit where people are paying outrageous prices for something that's not worth that has got to stop, because it's hurting the retro market. It is hurting so bad, man. The retro market should be doing better than the current gen market, because the fucking games are better in a lot of people's opinions, and they would probably have them if they could afford them, but a lot of them are priced worse than the games on the current gens. But sorry, I'm still driving right now. But how the fuck you gonna have all these motherfuckers out here, man? All these motherfuckers out here, and you want to sit here and do this bullshit. You want to sit here and do this where you're charging an arm and a leg for some bullshit, man. You shouldn't be doing that to you folks, man. You should not be doing that. You want to sell a retro game, sell a retro game. Just remember, when the system went under, that shit was $20 and under. You have no reason to ask for $30, $40, $50, $60, $70 for that fucking game, especially if it's not complete in box. If you want to ask for the same price you paid for it when you first bought that bitch, if you paid $50 for it, bitch, you better go get that shit resurfaced to look brand new like you never fucking played it. Then get that shit resealed, meaning it needs to look like it just came in cellophane. And you better make sure that bitch is not broken. Better have the instruction manual and everything, so it better look like, if I'm buying it from you, it better look like I'm buying it off the fucking shelf for the first time. And I'm not gonna pay over what the fuck the game was originally released for. But I've been, I didn't mean to rant all this long. Hell, I didn't even mean to be making this video all this long. I just think it's bullshit that the retro market is in all this shambles, and all these people making up all these fucking prices when you can't even trade them in for half the amount of what they sell them for. If you go and you trade in a retro game, and you trade in a retro game that they sell for $200-$300, they're only going to give you $4. See what I'm saying? It's not even worth that. Okay, go try to trade in a game that you paid like $50-$60 for. They're only going to give you $3-4, bitch. It's not worth it. If they're only going to give you that much, you got to be smarter than them, man. Be smarter than them. Don't be stupid. Okay, be smarter, because they're definitely taking you for a ride. And don't pay them prices. I don't care if the damn thing is complete in box, man. Definitely shop around, because some people don't go off of that bullshit eBay and Amazon, and they know the deal, man. Give them your money, let everything else be copacetic. Anyway, I gotta get the hell up out of here. It's been fun. I'm back at work, and I'll see y'all next video. Deuces.